everybody, it's JimJ 1911. We are here at the George R. Brown Convention Center in Houston, Texas for day 2 of the NRA annual meeting. As you can see, we have quite a few people milling about back in the background getting ready to go. The doors haven't officially opened yet, but we're in here and we're excited. We have lots of appointments today for exhibits and exhibitors and vendors to meet and talk to. We'll get a lot of videos made and pushed out to you guys. So let's go. All right, so we are here with Pristine Actions at the NRA convention this weekend. And I'm with my friend Dre. And I am so excited because, first of all, I want to hear from Dre a little bit about your company. Can you tell me about your company, what you made, and a little bit about the history of the company? And then we're actually going to dive into his product. So go ahead, Dre. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Hey, so glad I could be here. Thank you guys for joining us. Again, my name is Dre from Pristine Actions, and a little bit of history about us is that we actually started developing this action here about 2 years ago. Now, the owner of our company actually owns a machine shop, and he loves shooting, and one of the best platforms that he thought was out there was the Remington 700. Now, being an active shooter himself, he likes to shoot competition, likes to hunt, and he was a very passionate man. So when he looked at the Remington 700 and multiple other rifles out there, he thought, you know what, I could do this better. Being an engineer and being an owner of a machine shop, you would think that people like him would want to go elevate. And so that's exactly what he did. He elevated, he innovated, and that's what we got Pristine Action today. We basically took the best of the best, all of our competition. We got Savage, we got Ruger, we got Remington, we got Seiko, Tika. We basically took all of their right ideas, smashed them all together, and improved on them and said, we can do better. And so the owner of our company got together with the engineers. He took all the best of everything. And so what we have today is the smoothest action guaranteed in the world on a Remington 700 platform. And that I can actually attest to. And to prove that, one finger, we're able to move this action. Now, I don't know about you, you can walk around this show here, you can test all the other rifles. Ask them, can you do this with one finger? Almost guaranteed they'll be like, no. Because we are literally the smoothest action out there. And the best part about our product, it's not only just a smooth action, but the fact that it's very customizable. Entry-level people who are just coming into precision rifle shooting, hunting, somebody that just wants to be able to customize their rifle to however they see fit, and easily get into this platform. And this right here will fit into any Remington 700 chassis, which is beautiful. So if you got a Remington 700 chassis at home and you want to get a little bit of updates on it, pick up one of our actions. And the great thing is our price point starts off at $12.99, and you can get aftermarket barrels. So we have Savage pre-fit barrels that we work with, which is amazing. And yeah, on top of that, you can actually, let me grab my book here. I'll start off with this. So one of the great things about our action is the fact that we're multi-caliber. So when it comes to working with multiple calibers, we got everything from, say, 223 all the way up to a 6.5 Primo. And the nice thing is that you can have one action, one chassis, and all you got to do in order to go switch out the caliber, right, is switch out the bolt head. Now, this one here, like me personally, I shoot 223 Remington when ammo's kind of expensive, as we all know right now. So that being said, if I want to go practice my shots with a little bit more of a cheaper round, I can do so with a 223 Remington. Now, if I want to go to competition, the nice thing is I just swap out this little bolt head here, and I swap out the barrel, and that's it. Bob's your uncle. I swapped this out with a 308 head because our 308 head works with the 6.5 Creedmoor, which is wonderful. And then again, I got myself a brand new rifle. I didn't have to actually go buy another rifle. It's the exact same action, exact same chassis, same scope. Nothing else has changed. It's just the barrel, it's just the bolt. And so again, the customizability of our rifle is tremendous. The smoothness of the action itself, second to none, guaranteed. I can promise you that. And you can go on our website. Our secret sauce is not really that much of a secret anymore, but we do have it patent. So this right here, this little rolling pin here, right? This is the secret sauce that we have. Now, this is what gives it the smoothest action possible. And every time that we've ran this with the people that we've sponsored and to the people that we've sold to, everybody has always told us the exact same thing. Man, you're not going to see this anywhere else. And I can demo this to you here on TV, but unless you're here to actually try it for yourself, you won't be able to tell. So come see us out, come reach out to myself or the rest of the team. We'll be more than happy to help you if you have any questions or any concerns. And
so, Dre, what is your website?
So it's shootpristine.com.
Okay, that's pretty easy.
And
that's awesome.
Yeah, I handle a lot of the customer service inquiries that we get. So yeah, you'll be dealing with me personally, right? You're not dealing with somebody in a different country or someone who doesn't care about you, your business. Like, we're a small family-owned business, but we know our clients and we care about our clients. And that's kind of our branding. That's built into us.
Right. And I think, that's always been something that we've talked about a lot on my channel is the human aspect and making things personal. And, I think that a company that does that is definitely what the people who are in the shooting sports are looking for, because we are a big community, a big family, and it's nice to know that the company that we're dealing with feels the same way.
Exactly.
So that's a really good outlet for you guys. Well, this has been absolutely amazing. It's so cool because yesterday we're just walking around the show, and we just happened upon Dre. He's such a nice guy, and we've had so much fun getting to talk with him. So if any of you have any questions, reach out to me, reach out to Dre, check out their website, and if you are into rifle shooting, this is definitely a great way to go, because the customization alone is just a key component to this. So anyway, thank you so much, Dre. I really appreciate it, and we will talk to you all again soon.
All right, take care, guys.
Alright everybody, so we are here with Lyman in Houston, and we're enjoying the show, but we're especially enjoying this exhibit. And so I have with me Tom. Tom works for Lyman, but Tom also has a really cool extra thing in his life that he does. And as you know, I've talked about competition shooting and getting into comp shooting. So Tom's actually a competition shooter, but tell me a little bit about what you do, Tom.
Sure. So I have been on the HK shooting team since 2015. I've been involved in USPSA, IPSC, 2-gun, 3-gun, and IDPA since around 2012. Actually, previous to that, I did practical rifle since about 2010. So competition, it just gives me the drive, and it makes me get up and want to load more ammo so I can go compete more every single day, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that sounds like a perfect life. I mean, why not, right? So, okay, we have at Lyman this Mark 7 series, and so I'm actually going to have Tom tell us a little bit about the Mark 7. So Tom, tell us what this press is and how it could be good for our consumers.
Sure, so this is the Apex 10, and this is something that we have designed recently to cater to the consumer that's looking for all the full feature and capability of a reloading press that can be upgraded to automation. Would you like me to go through the features and
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a 10-station press, and I'll go through each station and tell you how that works. So you're individually pulling each station, and starting with Station 1 is case feeding. Station 2 is decapping. Station 3 is a hold down so that you can properly swage the primer pocket. Station 4 is where I run a sizing die at the same time that we are priming the case. Station 5 is the expander or flare. Station 6 is powder measure. Station 7 can be used for a powder check or a powder sensor to verify you have the right amounts. Station 8 is dropping a projectile, bullet feeder. Stations 9 and 10 are seating and crimping. Now we don't have all the dies on this particular unit, but we can show you on another model over here when we describe the automation.
Very cool. So, how long has this product been out? When did this come out?
We released this roughly about a year ago. Previous to that, we had another hand press version called the Evolution, and we wanted to do an upgrade from the Evolution and put some features into it that came standard with the press. So while we were focusing on improving the quality, we were also working on reducing the cost for the end user, and we were able to achieve that with the Apex 10.
Okay. And so what were the things that actually changed between the Evolution?
Sure. So the Evolution was, as it sounds, evolved from our product, the Revolution, which is a direct-driven automated press. Now with this, we were able to take technology manufacturing from Lyman Corporation and reduce some of the tolerance and stacking of using multiple parts and putting that into the core as one solid piece. So less parts to worry about, less things to align. We also integrated an additional second guide rod that comes standard. So in the Evolutions and Revolutions, you needed to purchase an additional part. This comes standard with it. We also include a hold down die so that you can have proper swaging out of the box.
Okay, very cool. So it seems like this is a good product for anybody who's going to be reloading in their basement or in a garage or whatever, and this is a really great mid-level press, little above the single stage press, and for somebody especially like Tom who's going to be out shooting a lot. I mean, that's kind of everybody's goal, right? We all like to do that. So, all right. So what we're going to do is actually move to another press that I think you're going to be really interested to see. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit faster. So let's go take a look at that. All right. So we did promise you something a little bit bigger, a little bit faster, and that's what we have behind me. So I'm actually going to let Tom take it away from here. He's going to give you the lowdown on this really cool machine. Go ahead, Tom.
Sure. So we just talked about the Apex 10 and its capabilities, and what I need is something more because my time is more valuable than the money I have to spend sometimes. So I like to automate the presses. What we designed was this press to be able to be automated, and it's got a lot of included sensors or upgrades that you can purchase a la carte. They assist in giving me the volume of ammo that I need based upon my habits. And forgive us. So someone like myself that needs a very high volume of ammunition, that requires me to use something more automated. And to give you a quick example, something like this is running around 2,000 rounds an hour. It gives me the ability to just fill the cases. I've got my powder set in my hopper. I'm including all of my projectiles in the bullet feeder. Off to the side here, we've got our automated priming system, and all we have to do is fill this with primers. It's going to automatically feed them down into there. What this does is free up a lot more time for me to focus on getting ready for my matches and competition, make a much higher volume of ammo as needed. And whether you need this type of volume or even something more commercially, maybe you don't. Maybe you're a low volume shooter, and that is something that you're looking to do. Lyman and Mark 7 offers that as well.
All right, so if either of those Mark 7 presses are a little more than what you're looking for right now, never discount a single stage press. And I always say that that's a great place to start. It's economical, it's space saving. So I have a new friend, Dave, with me, and Dave is our Lyman guy. He's going to be telling us more about this particular single stage press. So go ahead, Dave.
All right, so this is our Victory press. It's kind of the middle of the line press out of our three main ones. It's a single stage press, and it comes with a couple features to make things a little bit easier for you. We have an auto primer system over here, so you can actually feed primers. I'll get this out of the way just so you guys can see more of the press. But yeah, just a basic single stage press. Each individual reloading step that you do. You'll need to swap out the dies, but it is a lot more compact. It's pretty simple to set up. You know, like we were talking earlier, set it up on like a kitchen countertop if you really had to, if space is limited. But there's a lot less that can, you know, mechanically go wrong. It's super basic, but it gets the job done. You can get like really big calibers. You could do 338 lock roll with this, no problem. Got a little primer catcher here to catch the primers so you don't make a mess all over your floor. Yeah, I mean, it's super basic. It gets the job done again. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more cost effective.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you know, sometimes that's the name of the game, especially when we're in the shooting sport. You know, we have to always look at the cost of things, and this is a great way to get that done and still be able to reload. So, how long has this particular press been around?
We just relaunched our press line about 5 years ago, give or take. So we had two before. It was very similar to this one, and we had a 6-station turret press. Now we just have a even smaller version of this that we call the Ideal Press. This is the O-shaped Victory Press, and then we have an 8-station turret press that we call the All-American.
Wow. That's perfect. So, I mean, if you're just looking to get started or you just need that single stage press, you know, maybe you need to put your kids to work. Single stage presses are a great way to do that too. So anyway, this has been a really informative session today. I am so excited that we got to come here and talk with Lyman and Mark 7 and just see these different presses and everything. So thank you so much, Dave, for answering all these questions. And you know, if any of you have any questions about this, just feel free to reach out to me. All right, we are here at Walther, and we have our friend Chris with us. He's going to be telling us a little bit about one of their newest guns. This is called the Pdpf Series, and I think that this is going to really interest a lot of people, but I'm going to let Chris tell you why. So go ahead, Chris.
Sure, yeah. So this is our Pdpf Series. We designed this specifically around the shape of women's hands, right? So over in Germany, where the guns are all developed, they scanned over 1,000 women's hands just so they could get the structure and everything down. We care about training here at Walther, and we want to make sure that everybody has the proper tools to train with. And one thing that we hear a lot coming out of women's classes, girl and a gun, things like that, is that they don't typically enjoy shooting because they're just not given the right tools. A lot of companies, when they come out with a woman's firearm, they do what we call shrink it and pink it. They come out with their worst gun, their least pleasurable gun to shoot, and it just winds up not being a very good experience. And we wanted to come out with a proper tool that will allow women to enjoy shooting a lot more. So enter the Pdpf Series. What you'll notice is the slide is a little bit easier to rack. We took about 2 pounds off of the slide racking for us. The trigger geometry is moved slightly rearward for shorter fingers, and the magazine release is also moved slightly rearward as well. So no longer a lot of typical females will have to come up and hit the magazine release with their support hand. Now it's a lot easier to just hit it with their thumb. So we've had a lot of success with it. We've had a whole lot of positive feedback from it, and it's just something that we're truly excited to offer. We felt like the market really needed a good, solid tool for women to learn with and shoot with and defend themselves with. So, all optics ready. Takes standard PDP magazines, so you're not going to have to go out and buy special Pdpf Series magazines. It fits all PDP holsters, and we have it in the 3.5 inch, and we also have a 4-inch model as well. But yeah, that's all about it.
And I'm just looking at the sights on this, and it looks to me like the sights are just absolutely amazing. They're very easy to see, very visible, and I know that's something that, you know, people want to have, especially if they're going to be using this for any kind of defensive pistol or anything like that. I also noticed that the slide serrations are really easy to locate. They're really large, very big cutouts, and so it's easy to manipulate and find that, which makes it very user-friendly too, I believe. So, and just dropping you or watching you use that mag release, it drops so fast. I mean, that's really incredible. So, all right. Well, this was a very, we have to get it back on the stand here. Standing at a weird angle, so sometimes that happens. So, anyway, thank you so much, Chris, for taking a couple minutes out. And, you know, if you have a chance and you're down here in Houston and at the NRA AM right now, it's really cool. Come and check Walther out and check out this series especially, because I think this is going to be a really great option for a lot of my subscribers who, you know, have smaller hands or are females. This is a great way to be comfortable with your firearm and actually enjoy using one. So thank you so much,
No problem.
Chris, for
It's
your
great to meet
time.
you. Yep,
Thank
thanks.
you. Now check out some of the other vendors and exhibits. They're pretty cool. I'm sure it's going to be good. I mean, because people, you know, honestly, a lot of